Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Chris with a C, back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, I'm actually going to be doing a 3-year review on this beautiful bag right here, which is my Chanel jumbo double flap in the silver hardware caviar leather. So you guys have seen this bag on my channel multiple times. Let's make sure we're in view. You have her fully in your sight. So we're going to be talking about essentially like the background of this bag. Like if you're new to my channel, you haven't heard me talk about this bag before. So we're going to be giving a little bit of background and context as far as when I purchased this bag, why I purchased this bag. Also, we'll look into a little bit of the wear and tear after 3 years, because I have had this bag, purchased it in October of 2018. And so we're going to be looking at the wear and tear of this bag, interior and the exterior, as well as kind of looking at what's in my bag. I did wear this bag out earlier today when I was out shopping. So we'll go ahead and get into it when we get to that portion and see kind of some of the things that are inside of my bag and you know, pretty much what fits inside. And then also we'll look at the end, kind of looking at my recommendations as far as this particular bag is concerned after now owning it for 3 years. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So we're going to start with the background of this particular bag. So when I purchased this bag, it was in 2018. I was really wanting this bag. I had seen like so many unboxings on this bag back in 2018, again, which was 3 years ago. This size bag was very popular. And again, this is the jumbo, or if you go on the Chanel website, you'll see it called the large classic flap. So, you know, just to give a little bit of context. So it's not called the jumbo when you go on Chanel, it's called the large classic flap. But people in the luxury community will call this the jumbo size. So, yeah, I was really wanting the bag. I've seen a lot of unboxings on it. I saw how people were styling it. I tend to like medium to bigger size bags. So this one was really right up my alley. And then I even saw people who had done reviews as far as owning the bag 5-10 years and just how beautiful the bag still looked, how it maintained its condition. And so I decided, yeah, October 2018, I was going to go ahead and purchase it. So I did purchase this bag from the Chanel boutique inside of Neiman Marcus at the beginning of October, because at the end of October of that year / beginning of November, there was the price increase for that year. And so I wanted to purchase it before the price increase because I felt like the bag was already expensive and I didn't want to pay any more money for it. And I wasn't willing to pay any more money for this particular bag after the price increase. So that's why I, you know, made the decision then to go ahead and purchase it. And again, it was purchased the beginning of October of that year. And so this bag has a lot of good and bad memories attached to it, because also that same year at the end of October, I got into a car accident which totaled my car out. So had to get a new car, had to start making car payments again, which is one of the things I loathe in life, are car payments. So that kind of put a damper on this bag, because again, it was an expensive bag and I had a plan, you know, everything was in order, and then I got into that car accident. So it did make money a bit tight. However, worked it out, it's all well. But that memory is kind of associated with this bag as well. So we've been through some things together. And at the time when I got into the car accident, it was past the return period for this bag. So it's not like I could return it and get my money back. Neiman Marcus has certain return policies. And you know, this was kind of the one bright spot in that whole month. So I wasn't really trying to return it either, to be honest. So that's kind of a little bit of the background of this particular bag. Why did I want it? Just because, again, I had been seeing it. I felt like it matched with my wardrobe. I could, you know, style it so many different ways. It would just really style up a lot of my basic outfits in my wardrobe. So I just felt like there was so much I could do with this particular bag. It matched my aesthetic and the aesthetic that I wanted to go for. And, you know, I just really like, again, like I said before, medium to larger classic, larger style bags. And I just felt like, again, the bag was very classic looking. So that's why I wanted the bag. So let's get into the wear and tear, you guys. So as far as the exterior, we're gonna bring this up a little closer. And I do have my ring light on, so in person this bag is more matte looking, but yeah, it's gonna have more of a sheen and shine to it just because I do have it next to the light. But as far as the exterior, there's virtually, to me anyway, like no wear and tear. I'm actually gonna put it on this side because you have more of a glare on this end because the camera is closest to the ring light there. So this will be more accurate, you guys. So yeah, this is the exterior. You see the double CCs here. If I didn't mention before, this bag is in the silver hardware. It does come in silver and gold hardware. Initially, I wanted the gold hardware, but I think within 2 weeks of me purchasing the bag, I ultimately decided on the silver just because I felt the silver was more, I could style it more with like more basic outfits, day-to-day stuff, whereas I felt like the gold was more formal. So yeah, I went ahead and decided for the silver. And so yeah, that's the front of the bag. This is the side. Again, I do have my items inside because I did carry this bag out today. Then you have the back here. I do use this back pocket at times, so there is somewhere on the lip of the bag. You won't probably be able to see that here, maybe a little bit, but it does have burgundy inside of that lip. So I will sometimes put my phone or maybe some other items in this back pocket, but nothing like too thick because, you know, I don't want to stretch out the pocket, but I do use that pocket. Then this is the other side here. And then I already showed you guys the front. So let's look at the bottom. So this is the bottom of the bag here. So again, exterior looks pretty good. You'll sometimes see like wear along the corners, but these corners to me anyway look pretty good. But if I find anything, I'll probably, you know, insert some more close-up pictures, you guys. But exterior to me looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get into what's in the bag, and then we can look at the interior and how that looks. So as far as when I open up the top flap, this is again the double flap. So this is the first flap here. It's got these zipper right here where you could put money or certain things. I have put money in here before. It's been a long time since I've done that though, but it's a nice little secret compartment. It can, you know, fit different things in there, you know, maybe grocery list or something like that can fit here. And also it's got like a little secret compartment back here where you can also fit grocery lists. I used to put my wet ones back here. However, that didn't end well. So I stopped doing that. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it's just one, it kind of, I guess it stretched out or put a little bit of strain on the stitches that do hold together both flaps. So one of the stitches did in fact pop, so I did have to get this bag repaired probably within the first 6 months of owning it, but they did repair it, and then, you know, I've had no other issues since then. But since that time, I don't use this little section back here for anything. I just put everything in the main compartment. Then you have the other second flap here, which is the classic burgundy. This bag is made in Italy. It has the stitch CC here. No real wear on the interior here. You'll find some slight scuffing just from, you know, my items. So this is what it looks like when I bend it down. So I'll go ahead and take everything out, you guys, and we'll see what the interior looks like. And then this is also an exterior pocket here. Sometimes I'll use that for my phone. I never button, you know, this flap down. I've never done that. I don't know really anyone who does. Maybe some people do, but yeah, that's just more tedious when you're trying to get in and out of your bag. If you're trying to use this for like a day-to-day bag, yeah, I've never buttoned it, and then it's a little bit difficult to button. So again, let's go ahead and take some of the items out of here. I'm probably gonna have to set this down a little bit, you guys, so I can balance. So the first thing that's in here is actually my Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19, which I love. This goes in all of my medium to larger size bags. So just because it's such a great catch-all, it fits like practically everything. So first thing that's in here, my AirPods Pro, which I love. I've owned these since I moved here. So good memories with those. They're used practically every day. Love them. I also have my second generation AirPods that I recently purchased like a week ago. I'm still on the fence about these, you guys. Actually, I went to Apple today. Well, Apple and Sephora are right next to each other where I went. So I went to Apple just because I had to go to Sephora and I knew I was going to go to Sephora since the VIB sale is going on. Sorry for the background story, but I intentionally, went to return these, but then I ultimately decided I wasn't going to return them today. I'm going to keep them, and I still have a little bit of time to decide if I'm going to keep them or not. But I had the box and everything. You'll see that in the bag, with the intent to return them, and then I didn't end up doing it. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have some L'Occitane lotion right here, which is, you know, yeah, I need some more. So we'll be getting that probably with the Sephora sale. They don't have them in store, unfortunately, or I would have got it there. Have some Altoids here, just some mints, touch-up blotting sheets. These are really good. Whenever I wear makeup, and if I sweat or get a bit oily, I can just use these, and they don't actually take off the makeup, but they give you more of like a matte look on the face. So I really like these. These are really good. I think they're worth the money. I don't remember what I paid for them, but for me, it was worth the money. I think they work really well. I have some of the individually wrapped wet ones, which I use with Trendiness, which is another wet one. This is a Tide to Go pen. I have my Chanel compact mirror in here. I also have some wet ones that are in the pack that are in here. I have some Super Goop sunscreen in here. I have a Fenty Beauty cream gloss bomb. I have an external charger. This is like, I guess, a MagSafe charger. I use this, you know, if my phone is low. And then I have a Chanel lipstick here. I think this is in the color Bittersweet. So I have that. Also have a Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Sorry, my enunciation is off. Have a receipt from Kroger. I have my favorite MAC lipstick, which I just purchased this, another one since I ran out of the first one. This is in the color Tot with Brandy, my favorite MAC lipstick like ever. So it's probably the only thing left that I still purchase from MAC. I have an ink pen in here, another ink pen. I have a Pat McGrath lipstick. I think this is Flesh number 5, or Flesh 5, I guess. I have a Dior lipstick here, or lip gloss, Stellar lip gloss, I think. And it's in the color Shiny D. This is it right here. So a lot of lip products I hold in my Toiletry 19. I have the Chanel Cocoa Balm here, which I really like. And then last thing in here is the Giorgio Armani lipstick here. And this is in the color, what is the color? I feel like this one, I want to say it's Flesh, but I don't think that's what it's called. But I don't remember. Oh, it's called Flirt. I knew it started with an F. So yeah, this one is in the color Flirt. And so I really like that one. That's a newer lip product. And this is my Toiletry 19 empty. Absolutely love these toiletry pouches. I have all 3 and I find them to be super useful. Sorry, my lipstick's just kind of turned over. So another thing that I have in here now, because that's the most like biggest and most heaviest thing I carry. I also had the box that my AirPods 2 came in, because again, like I said, I was planning on returning them and then I didn't end up doing it. They were really busy in the store today as well. So yeah, that was part of it also. And then also I have my Louis Vuitton round coin purse that's in here. And then the last thing I have in here is my YSL card holder here, which just has, of course, my cards and some cash. I don't have anything in this pocket here. Like I mentioned before, I would typically maybe carry like my cell phone in here or something important. Even like my wet ones could go in here. So that's what I would typically carry. I have carried like a lipstick in this little middle compartment before. So I know people will say, oh, nobody uses that. No, I've used it quite a few times, but not recently. But yeah, I have one of those lipsticks here, like my Christian Louboutin lipsticks. They fit like perfectly in that little slot. Let me, yeah, see? So whereas like a regular lipstick, I feel like it would be too low, but like because, you know, of the height of these lipsticks, they fit perfectly in that little middle slot. So if I'm wearing one of these lipsticks, I'll totally put it in that little middle compartment. But yeah, so this is the interior, you guys. I don't think there's any real wear that you can see, maybe some scratches, but like No issues with the leather at all. And this is, again, the other little compartment. So, yeah, that's everything that was in the bag. Now let's talk about how often I wear this, because that's a big factor as it pertains to wear and tear. So I feel like I wore this more the past, in the first 2 years, as opposed to the past year of owning this. So I would say in the past year, maybe I've carried this like 15, 20 times, maybe. I don't carry it as much, you guys, because of the fact that when you do load it with everything, such as everything I had in my bag, like that's okay if I'm gonna go out to the store, maybe 2-3 hours max out. Not carrying it like, you know, if I'm up and down, if I'm sitting down, or if I'm in the car, like this bag for me is perfect for those occasions. But if I'm gonna be like walking around for an extended period of time, it does weigh on the shoulder. It does get heavy with all those items in there. It is just like a heavier bag by itself. And that's, you know, where a major con for a lot of people is the weight of the bag, even though, you know, again, it is a gorgeous bag, but it is a hefty bag. So I don't wear it out as often as I used to, especially with the addition of my Chanel denim Pression bag that I've done a comparison between this one and that one. That one carries a bit more because it is single flap and it is more pliable. It is a denim bag, so it's like fabric, so to speak. But yeah, so that one kind of has replaced a lot of the use of this one. So I still love the jumbo, it's just I love that one more. So if I could be honest, I love that one way more. It's better for day to day for me. And then it fits more, it's more casual, and it's, you know, not as recognizable as being Chanel. So I feel more comfortable wearing that one out. So yeah, this one maybe 15 to 20 times in the past year due to those reasons that I mentioned before, but it is still a nice bag whenever I wear it out. Like I said, I wore it out today, no issues. So let's get into my recommendations and pros and cons as far as this bag is concerned. So pros, I would say, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at some of my notes. So pros, I would say that this is like a very gorgeous bag. It's a classic. Of course, it's called the classic flap, so it is a classic to Chanel. So it is, yeah, just to me aesthetically, it is a very gorgeous bag, with the quilting, with the double CCs, with the chain. This is a pro to me. I love the chain. It's very comfortable on the shoulder if you don't wear it for an extended period of time, in my opinion. But what I love the most is, like, I just love the sound of the chain when you're like adjusting it. I'm not gonna do that too much more because that might be like killing somebody right now, but I love the sound of the chain. And like when you adjust it, like that sound is just, ooh, I love that sound. So that's the one thing I really love about the bag. So something minute, but it's just something, a detail I really like about the bag is how the chain sound. I really love the fact that, you know, from a monetary perspective, the bag keeps its value. It holds its value very well due to the frequent price increases that Chanel has. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And it dresses up a very basic wardrobe. So if your wardrobe is very basic, you have like a lot of blacks, whites, creams, neutral colors, you can just put this bag on, whether it's in the silver or the gold hardware, and it really instantly kind of adds another layer to your outfit and your attire. So I feel like this one, this bag in particular, really does dress up a basic wardrobe or even a basic outfit. Even, you know, I'm wearing a little bit of colorful clothing today, this yellow or mustard yellow jacket, this leopard shirt. I'll put in like a picture of what I wore today so you can kind of see how I dressed up the bag. And so even there, I felt like the bag looked really good with what I was wearing today. And so I just feel like it complements most outfits very, very well. So I like that about this bag. Again, it is a very sturdy bag. It's very well made in my opinion. You know, it's like, that's like the police knock on the Chanel bag, y'all. So it just very, very sturdy, very hard wearing. So I really like that about the bag, that, you know, it's just, yeah, it's a substantial bag. And so if we move on, you know, those are all my pros, but if we move on to the cons, that's also something that a lot of people don't like. It is a substantial bag. So meaning when you put your items in there, and even without your items inside of the bag, it is a heavier type of bag. It is weightier. And so a lot of people don't like the jumbo or the large and the maxi style bag because of that fact. It is heavy because of the extra leather. And then I believe caviar leather is heavier than lambskin. I think that's a fact as well. I don't know. But correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think caviar is heavier than lambskin. So it is a heavier type of bag. So that's something a lot of people don't like. I think the main con for this bag, personally, in my opinion, is the price. Chanel just recently had a price increase. And yeah, the bag is like almost $10,000 now. So it is like, I think this bag now retails for like $9,500. And so it definitely wasn't that when I purchased it 3 years ago. So it's just really amazing to see the price increases that we've had in the past 3 years. When I purchased this bag 3 years ago, I didn't even think it was worth what I paid for it. And if we're honest, it really probably wasn't. But it was something I really wanted. It added to, you know, my wardrobe, my aesthetic, my sense of happiness, I guess. So, you know, it made me happier to own this bag. So yeah, that was reason, you know, again, another reason why I decided to purchase it. But as far as, you know, is it really worth that? You have to kind of determine that in your mind. I mean, or, you know, with your finances and your aesthetic, if you really feel like the price is worth it to you. To me, it is not worth it for the current price. And it wasn't even worth it 3 years ago for what I paid. And then also for what the increase was that year. I wasn't willing to pay any more than what I paid for it. Hopefully that makes sense. And so for me, even owning the bag, the price is a con because now I feel a bit more self-conscious when I wear this bag out. Knowing that it is valued at so much money does make me a little nervous. I have to be more mindful the places that I choose to wear this bag out to, which is why too I typically defer more to my my denim bag because it doesn't have the same it's not as recognizable as this one. So for me, yeah, the price even is a con, even though I own the bag, just because, yeah, I'm a bit more insecure and self-conscious about where I wear it to, if that makes sense. So I would, to be honest, I really love this bag. This was my dream bag 3 years ago. I'm to the point now where I feel like I enjoyed seeing it more on other people than I enjoy actually using it and wearing it. And so I would consider selling this bag in the future. But I'm not going to do it right now, but I would definitely consider selling it in the future, especially because I love my denim bag so much. It has all the same features essentially, except for, you know, it is denim and fabric and it's not leather, but that makes it to me more wearable. It makes it more carefree than this one, which this bag is pretty carefree because you can wear it in the rain. Caviar is very sturdy overall. It's not, you know, the same as lambskin, but it's still not as carefree because of the weight. So you have to be mindful of the things that you do put in here. So that's kind of like pretty much my, those are pretty much my thoughts as far as the bag is right now. If anything changes, you guys, I'll certainly update you and let you know. But again, it's up to you as far as your finances, your bank account, if you feel like it's worth it to you to pay the current price. But I would definitely recommend looking at the pre-loved prices because they are quite a bit lower. I don't know how long that will stay that way. So I would definitely recommend looking at those prices, especially for the large classic flap, AKA the jumbo, because a lot of people are into the mini bags. So the prices on these might be a bit better than, yeah, like definitely, I feel like you can make more of a savings on this size bag, pre-loved, than, you know, buying it brand new. So again, I would just see, you know, I would do some research and kind of see again what kind of deals you could get on this particular bag pre-loved. That would be my recommendation. But again, if you really want the bag and you want to buy it new, that's your prerogative. You know, hopefully you do love it and enjoy it. I've loved and enjoyed this bag for the time that I've owned it. But again, I've just loved other bags more than this one in the past few years. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it as far as the review of this one, the 3-year review. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment below. Also, make sure you, before you leave, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Make sure you do share this video with anyone else who's curious about these particular bags. Once, you know, an update as far as wear and tear, definitely share this video with them. Also, make sure before you leave, you do subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.